Hello and welcome to Lansdowne Road. We're live here, myself and Conor from Republic of Ireland Player Tracker on Twitter, and he's delighted with himself.
Buzzing, I can't believe it.
He's finally he begged me to come on it, and I said, you know what? Why not? I feel like I'm a charity case here.
Oh, cheers.
well,
I'm a Make-A-Wish child, am I? Can't believe you've done this to me.
Can't believe you've gone that far.
He's got Brendy on with me, not you.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll probably find his way up here. Sure, we were on the screen earlier on anyway. Just first of all, want to start. Apologies for the poor sound quality earlier on. The demons of going live, shall we say. But just please let me know. Make sure that the sound is fine. I don't really know until you tell me. So I don't have a producer in my pocket, unfortunately. But yes, we are live here from Lansdowne Road. And we just witnessed the Republic of Ireland lose 1-0 to Switzerland, thanks to Shaqiri. How do you say his first name?
Xherdan Shaqiri.
Xherdan. I was just making sure he's paying attention.
Bene. What's his first name?
Chidozie.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, got it. Took me like 2 years to get it. But yes, thank you very much, David. McGuinness has said the sound is spot on, so we are good to go. So yes, 1-0 loss for the Republic of Ireland here. Let me just put it down below, so that makes it sort of official. There you go, in case you didn't know already. Tell us what you think. We are Irish football's most we are the most interactive podcast in Irish football. So have your say, get involved, leave a comment. We're going to be on for the next little bit here. Anyway. So Conor, what did you make of that? Actually, before we went on live, a chap that was watching beside us said we didn't lay a glove on him. I have to agree there.
Yeah, we did not do much at all. Boring, dull, lack of intensity tonight. I know I couldn't understand why there were so little changes, and the changes that were made, I thought maybe should have took maybe a few of the older heads out that struggle to play 2 games in a week. Like, I do not understand Seamus Coleman playing 2 games in a week.
And man of the match.
Man of the match. I heard that was Gary Breen to give it to him. I think he needs to go to Specsavers after watching that, because, like, as good as Coleman has been, he looked so off. Like, you can just tell he was tired. When a player's tired, their first touch is off, their passing's off, and there's times where simple touches that he'd simply always make, and they weren't there. I thought of the players that started, Sammy Smolix was the only one that showed a bit about him. I thought Collins was all right again. The lads that came on, I thought Adam Ida, I thought he was very, very good when he came.
He was very good, yeah.
I think this is the sort of game that suits him perfectly. A team that's very good on the ball, and that you can put a ball into him, and he's a brilliant striker, running into channels and laying ball off. Like, as good as Ferguson is, he's not going to get the ball and run past 2 or 3 people. He doesn't have the pace for it, and he struggled tonight. I thought the biggest positive for me tonight was Finn Azaz making his debut, and I thought
I thought you were going to jump over the ledge there actually and run onto the pitch. Had to calm him down. I was like, Conor, relax, Jesus.
His 5 minutes was probably just showed what type of player he is and why he should be playing for us. Like, no disrespect to Mark Sykes, they're just not in the same conversation when it comes to 1-0 down at home. Come on, get up there and make something happen. And
of course, Callum O'Dowda came on. I saw over that way a puff of smoke. I think Martin combusted over on the new East stand over there. Callum, I mean, we have to talk about the goal. It was a clear dive. Darragh O'Shea, what was the lad's name that he took down?
Dooney, his Burnley clubmate. Yeah,
his Burnley clubmate. Yeah, I do have my notes. There, just my hands are frozen. Yes, and I had a go at him there, and the lad here in front of me was from Switzerland. He goes, "What was the name of O'Shea?" He's like, "Oh, what was the name of the guy that fell?" O'Shea, and well, the club mates. And he goes, "Oh, he should know." Even he admitted it was a dive. But yet again, Gab Lazuna and Martin, if you're listening, as I said, Queen Keller should always start. But Gavin Lazuna, very poor, wasn't he, for the goal?
I don't know what it was. He just dived late. I don't know what it was. I don't know whether it was a Swiss player was blocking me. You'd have to see another angle, but just from where we were and the wee videos we got, and from people online, it seems that he should have done better with it.
It's just
it's hard to, because he looked nervy at it, and like that. Xhaka chance would hit the post, just didn't do any good either. But it's hard. It's hard, like that. Even though Amdouni did dive, O'Shea should be diving in like that. Like, he went flying into that tackle. And
it was reckless.
It gives the referee that chance to make that decision.
And Doherty actually in the second half looked like he was taking. I didn't get a replay. Didn't get replay. I was on the live feed, or I was watching it. Also had it on Virgin Media. Didn't see. Looked like more of a foul.
it looked like, I do think he did dive as well. I think there was like 3 or 4 players surrounding him,
Yeah.
and he was like, "What can I do here?" Dive. So I think that it was either a free kick or you give him the yellow card. It was one or the other.
I will not sit here and listen to you besmirch the good name of Matt Doherty. How dare you say he would dive?
I don't know, like why I don't understand why Fancy Abaselli not giving a run at all. Or like Matt Doherty, his best games in Irish jersey, in my opinion, have been him out in the left and someone else on the right side. So I don't understand because Robbie Brady looked awful tonight. And
yeah, I mean Nick's not gonna be happy when he hears that. No, I mean I must just say I wasn't. I was overly impressed by the Irish team on Saturday. I thought they mixed it up a bit. They were aggressive. We were pressing. We were quicker out of the blocks. We were quicker closing down. Tonight was the complete opposite. It just looked rigid. You see the Swiss lads was watching here. It was one touch football. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then we get on the ball and it looks contrived. It looks rigid. We're taking 1 or 2 touches. Yeah. It just didn't look natural. Yeah. It felt awkward. I don't expect John O'Shea to revolutionize Irish football in 2 games, but then I thought the substitutions were poor. As you say, Doherty coming on, Dowda, Martin, just didn't inspire me. I did find
Smallbone didn't do much, but he added that bit of something in midfield. That you had a player that will get on the ball and he'll do the right thing. Like, in fairness to Jason tonight, he's had some very good games in Irish jersey, but if been more than a 10 where the ball's coming into his feet, was back to goal that he can spin. The one good thing he did do in the first half, he spun and he created his own chance, but that was it really.
Yeah.
But
I think Sammy Smollett as well. He looks like the only natural. There's something about Sammy Smollett. You see him like his touch is natural. Like he's always looking to flick on. He's making runs. He seems alert. He seems switched on. Smollett, he has to be our best. He's our best player at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, he is definitely, especially off club form. Like I don't want to go off Jason Knight again, but if there was 2 people I would have kept in the team tonight, was Cullen and Smallbone. Put them beside each other, develop a bit of partnership, and get them linking up again, because they were the 2 most crucial players on Saturday. Why we played well. So I don't know why. I don't know whether Smallbone was carrying a knock, but I don't think he was. So
no, I don't know. As I said, wasn't overly impressed by the management tonight. Bringing on Finn's ass for like 5 minutes, 8 minutes, I suppose, in total, just wasn't really. For me, anyway.
Well, we have one positive tonight. Our lovely Lee Carsley has guided England on 21 to 7-0 win. I think we'll enjoy that. We'll have a few drinks in that.
Yeah. Who are they playing? San Marino, was it?
No, I don't know who they were playing. They were playing someone.
Luxembourg. Oh yeah, sorry, Jay, if you're watching. Luxembourg, bad week for them. And of course, Georgia are through to their going to the Euros. Woody Sagnol. So it looks like, if you're to believe what you read in the papers, that Gus Poyer's a new manager. Although, we don't know. Roberto Di Matteo was here tonight, wasn't he? With what's his face, Jonathan Hill. But we don't actually know. But you said Roberto Di Matteo was born.
There was people on Twitter saying that there was nothing, because I seen BBC put a tweet out and someone like, "Oh, there's nothing in it. He was born in Switzerland." I wasn't aware of that, but I wouldn't believe that's something someone would lie over. Something as small as that. And geez, I hope he's not the new Ireland manager. I checked when his last job was. It was Aston Villa in 2016. So,
well,
would you rather Neil Lennon or Roberto Di Matteo?
Can we have neither? Just like have no manager? I don't know. No, not for me. He's probably just. Look, I'd imagine he lives across the water anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah, or
probably lives in London. So I don't actually know. What do you guys think of that? What do you think of the performance? What do you think of the result? Seamus Coleman getting man of the match. Do you think O'Shea, is he still the man for you? Do you still want him to get it? There was talk, wasn't there, in the FAI? We heard, I think Gavin Cooney wrote an article about it, that basically there was talking in the FAI that somebody they thought was going to take it.
Oh,
it's fallen apart at the last minute. Is that Carsley?
I wonder who. But I do. If I was Mark Hannam and he has what we think may have let Ireland down the last minute, I would be doing everything in my possibilities to do everything to get my name back order and put this all in Carsley. I think that's how we'll find out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But if he doesn't do that, it's a big sign that Carsley was never close. But I think we'll start to hear in the media next few weeks, once the new manager is announced, what went wrong with Carsley.
no, it's going to be an interesting one, of course. And it did come up earlier on. I mean, this will be the developing story. We do have a board meeting tomorrow, the FAI. You see here the CEO trouble, John Hill's future as chief executive under threat ahead of board meeting on Wednesday. That will be tomorrow. We will be live for a window review tomorrow night, 9:30. Martin and myself, we will be live on YouTube and Facebook. And as always, if you like what you hear, love what you see, do hit that subscribe button. Do go over to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and our Twitter.
3 lads down running that we might have liked to see tonight.
Yep. Who we got there?
Andy Moore, Jake O'Brien, and Joe Hodge. I think.
Why were those lads brought into the squad and not featured?
I don't mind that sort of thing, but it's the fact that we know they could add something. Like Joe Hodge, what his natural position is a deeper midfielder, because I know he's been playing as more of an advanced midfielder for QPR. But I asked him the other day on the 21s press conference, and he says that his best position is playing deeper. And like, I know Cullen and Hodge beside each other is a very small midfield, but Jason Nice is not much bigger than Joe Hodge, and Joe Hodge's ability on the ball in that position is a lot better. And I think I've seen a lot of people on Twitter giving out about Jake O'Brien, saying, why are you bringing on championship players but not Jake O'Brien? I know you're not going to bring on a centre back, but Jake O'Brien should have started one of the 2 games.
Yeah, but that's I think that's a fair. Do you agree with what Conor said there? I mean, Jake O'Brien, surely he merited minutes.
Yeah. Like I don't think he's better than any of the 3 centre backs. I do think it's kind of been overestimated what he's doing, because everyone loves to say, oh yeah, he's gone to a different league and done something.
Yeah.
The fact is, the Premier League's a lot higher standard than the French league, and Lyon, I don't know where they come in the Premier League. Like they're doing all right now, but they're struggling.
Really League on.
they're struggling now, but I think Jake O'Brien just I do think he deserved the game.
It's your mate there. Do you want to say hello to him? Bye to your mate. Sorry,
but yeah, I do think he should have been given. I think it's unfair on him not to get a chance.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, Lyon, got them up to mid-table in League One. They're almost in League Trois. So I don't even know if that's actually a league. Right. We're going to get to the comments here, and we're going to stay with you until those comments come in. So keep them coming in, guys. Do you agree? We happy with the management? We happy with the performance? Happy with the man of the match? Who's your man of the match? And
see on Twitter, see if there's anyone saying it.
Connor's trying to get us kicked off. Just be careful what music you play, because the video earlier, because the music that was blaring, I can't monetize on YouTube because the music playing. I mean, I can't monetize it anyway because the sound was crap. Anyway, right, let's get into it. Sean01 on YouTube has asked Sammy were positive, but no minutes for Moran or Brighton in these 2 games. Disappointing. Knight, Herb Di Matteo is there tonight. Hasn't managed in 8 years. Please, no. No, I think, Sean, we can assuage those fears. No, I think he's Swiss born, actually. I don't know. I'm going to put this to bed. Oh no, Roberto Di Matteo, Italian manager. Let's see.
Born yet? Look, Wikipedia.
Born in Schaffhausen, Switzerland. It's okay.
Whoever that was on Twitter earlier, you're a genius.
Yeah, probably the guy that wrote the Wikipedia article. Don't worry, Roberto Di Matteo is from Switzerland, so it's not going to be here. He's not going to be our manager, I don't think. Dave McGuinness, Cullen, poor, but he tried. That kind of sums him up, really. No,
I feel bad. I feel bad for Cullen, because I know he gets a lot of abuse from Irish fans, but he's the type of player. He reminds me of what Jorginho was like. Obviously, he's not near that level, but when you put good players around him, you can just let him express himself and play his game, do his role perfectly. But in this Irish team, he's expected to do way too much.
He's kind of expected to be like the anchor and defend and pass.
Yeah,
I always remember sitting here watching him against Ukraine a couple of years ago, and he was just with Jeff Hendrick next to him. He was running, he was doing everything.
Yeah, it was too much. There's just too much pressure put on him. Like he is a very good player. It's just this squad just doesn't suit him. That's why I think Smallbone beside him was a great partner with him.
Yeah, that's why I just like to wind up Martin, to be honest with you, about Cullen, because he loves Cullen. Brady gave a lot of good ball away, and Sammy was screaming for him for a good pass. They were vulnerable on that wing. Yeah, you said it yourself.
Yeah, we were at that.
Brady wasn't great.
You could always see Smartix was always looking to get on the ball in weak pockets and just don't have the players to make them passes at all.
Absolutely. Dave McGuinness again. A stern test in Belgium match. Swiss very well drilled and organised, totally controlled the middle. Yeah, I had to say, David, their passing is phenomenal. Like it's just boom, 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 boom. You give them time and they just ping it around, one touch. We looked laboured, we looked uncomfortable. It did not look natural. Who are this group down here watching?
I think it's Swiss TV, but It shows when you invest in your local league and your investments on players and develop technically and see what happens, and look at how good of footballers they are.
Oh yeah, and this is supposed to be not a great Swiss team yet.
Yeah.
They haven't won in ages, but they're going. I think Shaqiri has played in 7 championships.
Yeah,
he's probably going to play for his 8 as well. Dave McGuinness again. We were very lively in the first 20-25 minutes, but Swiss were in control. We had a few set pieces and did nothing. And Swiss keeper had it quiet enough. Now, yeah, he did. He actually, I think he was probably a bit cold there.
Did he make what? He made one. He made a save from Bamidele, and
it was right to his hands.
Yeah, that was it.
So
yeah, that was it. Was it?
That was it.
I think that there might have been one more in the second half, maybe.
Yeah,
that was it.
That wasn't great.
It took us. I remember right down. Took us to the 65th minute to get a clear-cut chance in the second half, and that was an Adamita bicycle kick.
Yeah, I could see. I knew that was being set up for a bicycle kick. I thought, come on, but he just.
I did see actually. Ferguson was coming in for a volley. I thought if I was Ferguson, I would have been pissed off because he could have hit it on the volley.
Yeah. No,
but I was impressed with Ida when he came on. He was very
good, even on the right wing.
Yeah,
when when
them little runs, he's very good. Them little runs, just come in behind and pick up balls in little pockets behind the defense. Yeah. When you play top opposition, he's the type of striker we need.
No, he's very good. Adam Kavanagh, evening from Vancouver. How you doing, Adam? Uninspired performance. Sykes and his ass look lively. Sad out of Brian. God zero.
I like Adam.
Good man, Adam.
Good man, Adam.
Irish Jedi on YouTube. Sometimes there's no harm to get a wake-up call as to where you are in pecking order of international football. Anyone who thought Kenny was the issue needs to see that performance. Midfield, not good. Adam Kavanagh, we look a lot less threatening without Ogbeni. Say what you want about Ogbeni. He is a battering ram. Michael McCarran, it was a hard watch. We seem to panic every time we get the ball into the box. Same old, etc. David McGuinness, good to see his 4 errors in the final quarter, which is a great sign. We won't get several frees and corners. That's a positive step. A scenario that we rarely saw under Kenny. Dave McGuinness loves Stephen Kenny.
Is he not a fan at all? No.
No, he loves him. I like that. Yeah.
Supposedly on the TV tonight, Virgin Media were giving John O'Shea a lot of praise at halftime for how well he'd set up, which I'm
just going to say this, like, you can see the difference you can with the media, Stephen Kenny, because let's be honest, Stephen Kenny didn't have a lot of mates in the media.
No.
Because they were from, League of Ireland, and a lot of the guys were ex-players that probably played under Mick and played under Brian Kerr.
I did see one brilliant comment actually on Twitter tonight. It was Brian Kerr's negativity on TV has now worn off in the team.
Actually, someone said it to me the other night. They hadn't watched the game, they were at work, and he goes, it was a 0-0 draw. Belgium game, so you can see Kerr's effect on the team already.
At least we didn't lose to Belgium and England did.
There you go. That's one positive. Philip Sharp, Greece were knocked out of the Euros tonight. Does that make us disappointment more likely? Who knows, Philip? Who knows? Irish Jedi, not as easy for Brian Kerr when he's on the sideline.
Actually drew 2-2. That's not good.
Oh, okay.
Shouldn't have said that.
No, you see.
Jude Bellingham, the
rookie mistake, fake news. Not so easy for Brian Kerr when he's on the sideline and a Swiss, and we are being completely dominated by the Swiss. Good point. John Murphy, as much as I like O'Shea, as much as I think O'Shea is better than Kenny, realistically, that was a Kenny-esque performance. Tight enough at the back, but concede from long-range strike, and then desperately look for a goal. David Lacey, to be honest, these games are absolutely meaningless. I thought the FAI would have had a new man in by now. It looks like no one wants it. 35,000 less than the previous game, to be fair. And there were single tickets available. Dave McGuinness, over the 2 games, there was certainly a bit more bite, less limpness, even if we lost the pace of it after 20-25 minutes. I agree with you in the first game, but not so much tonight, David. I thought we were very, very pedestrian at times. Noel McHale, how you doing, Noel? We simply don't have central midfielders who can dictate and pick a pass. Ida once again was miles better than Ferguson. Bazzini looked like a man not playing regularly. Robbie Brady was once again our best player on the park. Interesting, and robbed of a man of the match again. We need him to play further up the park.
The problem is with Robbie Brady, he'll probably be injured come June. That's the big problem, isn't it?
Not my words.
It's not a shot at him. It's just what it tends to happen.
Send your hate tweets to Republic of Ireland.
If a player's injured, you can't blame a player, really. No. It's just he has no luck with injuries.
No, I agree there. Dave McGuinness, Smonix is a class act, and every time he gets the ball, you think something might happen. He really is. He just looks lively. He looks like he's going to do something. A bit like I don't know, a bit like a Peter Beardsley type player. I know it's a bit before your time. I'm not saying he's as good as Peter Beardsley, but he would just do something, you know.
But we haven't had a player like that in a while now that'll make things happen.
Probably the last one we had, but he wasn't as lively. He was probably Wes Hula.
Yeah.
But he was more technical.
Yeah.
Irish Jedi, the simple fact about the Irish team is that we do not have the midfield to go and compete in these games. Xhaka beat Josh Cullen.
I guess comparing David Xhaka with Josh Cullen, I guess.
Yeah, fair. William O'Sullivan, no change. Squad, not good enough. Podrick O'Beran, hello. Podrick O'Beran here. How are you doing? How are you doing, lads? Bally MacIlligot, Kerry in Tralee. How you doing, Podrick? I think you're a very new subscriber. You're very welcome. Hope you're enjoying the podcast over there on the YouTube channel. And how you doing? We're freezing, by the way. Ed M. Until a couple of centre mids emerge is always going to be a struggle for us.
Agreed.
Thomas Rooney, at least he tried. Old man Coleman showed the young ones how to do it. Cullen is too small, but overall a decent performance. Ferguson needs help. A bit burnt out, needs a rest.
I didn't understand that. You could see with 15, 20 minutes ago, Ferguson was struggling. Not technically, he was struggling. He just looked drained.
Yeah.
Like, this is a lot of football, especially at his age. I know he's played a lot of minutes, but he's still very young. Like,
oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It's just a pity he couldn't get that goal to get his confidence up.
He's only 19. But yeah, he struggled. Oh, there goes a team sheet. No. Fuck's sakes.
But I don't know what everyone else thinks, but I don't know what everyone else have to watch much of Boston Lowell. I think he needs to come into the senior squad for June because we're missing that midfielder that can pick up the ball, box to box, as strong as an ox. Pretty much, he has a freak of nature, strength-wise, and
box to box, strong as an ox. Probably didn't even know it.
But I don't know. Since he's gone to Fleetwood, he's been playing in midfield, and he's been absolutely brilliant. But he has to go back to Celtic in the summer. Is the problem?
Fleetwood crack, as Nick likes to.
But as Charlie Adams says, best dribbler in the EFL at the moment with the ball at feet for midfield, which is a big compliment from a former Premier League player.
Yeah, technically very good player.
Yeah, he was.
Hard to believe he's the same age as Ronaldo. I've got to try and fly through it because it looks like they're getting ready to turn the lights off. And Dave McGuinness is not going to change overnight. It'll take time to undo the damage and instill confidence. Sean01, Hound Gods, Green Art to Coma get man of the match. So Ursula Morrissey, how can we afford a decent manager we couldn't afford Lee Carsley? Well,
I don't think it was money what stopped that.
I think it was just happy where he's at. Don't think he wants the pressure of it. Brandon Walsh, tough to watch this 5 at the back formation when we can't score a goal. Get Smolik into number 10. He's nearly 30 goals this season playing mainly from that position. Excellent point, Brandon. Ed M, anyone would be better than Cullen. Bloody awful.
Poor Josh.
Not my words. Dave McGuinness, very disappointed to see neither of Hodgemore and in particular O'Brien. He definitely deserved minutes. I agreed.
I don't even think it's most people. It's the thing of I don't think it's the thing with what's his name with O'Brien. Is the fact that he wouldn't really make much of a difference. It's just the fact he deserved to play. I think that's Jack McArdle from your competition, Pelcast. I think he's
is that a burner? Is he doing a Delaney? Is it?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
How come no one has a crush on me? I've been doing this for 2 years.
It does. Brendy does. He's just afraid to say it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he I always find him next to me up here. You know, on that side of he was on that side of the barrier. He was not in the media section. I just want that very, very clear. He was not in the media section. Gets a picture that goes up on the bloody screen.
Was it on the screen?
It was on the screen.
Oh, Jesus
it was
Christ.
Actually on the screen.
Didn't notice that now.
Oh yeah, it was over there. It's in our WhatsApp group. Jason Fitzsimons thought Cullen was very good this window. Saoirse Morrissey, I think our many issues are that we can not score. We were just hoofing the ball and hoping for the best. Did feel a bit like that, Saoirse. It did feel like that at times. Dave McGuinness, if this is the back room and it's been selected by the incoming manager and that manager's now gone, it's a total clusterfuck. But that story may well be all baloney. Dave McGuinness, I think Cullen has tough players to face tonight, so fair is fair. He will improve. Sebastian and Alton, how you doing? Despite tonight's result, it was at least good to see the boys play a bit more aggressive on Saturday. Very true. Let's put the team on a diet of steak and whiskey and lift heavy weights while listening to Slayer Motorhead. Time to get the toughness back. Agreed. It was lost tonight. We got it back in parts and towards the end, but it was lost tonight. Peter M, 3 to back is pointless. We need 4-3-3, 3 in the middle of the park. Bazuna was terrible. That's him done for the number 1. O'Shea,
I think that's a bit harsh to say he's a bit done for the number 1.
Well,
I think it'll go off club form from now on. Like,
O'Shea not good enough, but needs to go into club management.
That's what I'm about Darrow.
Oh Jesus!
No, he's
Calm down.
a new manager.
No, look, Bazunu, his confidence does look shot a bit, and I think Kelleher, when he gets a run in the team at Liverpool, as we've seen, my opinion, I think he's a better goalkeeper. Martin Prendergast, this fella, I did very well when he came on, very lively, running behind, which Evan didn't offer.
Agreed, but I don't think that's Evan Ferguson's game at all, is it?
No, but hashtag lanyard losers. What's that?
At least I have a proper lanyard. Yours is a fake one.
That is true. I almost got kicked out by security tonight. Because the confusion over the numbers. I came out of the toilet, it was forward and waiting for me. I was like, "Hey lads, can we have a word with you?" And I thought, I don't think this is good. Dave McGuinness, Georgia going to the Euros, tells us how easy it is to qualify, and how hard it is not to qualify for 2014 Euros. That really shows the lows the football Messiah took us to. Thanks to Delaney for that parting gift.
Georgia on a bad side. They're one of the best wingers in the world in their side, which does help when you do a superstar player.
If you've got, if you've got right players in the right position. Conor has already been promoted to the second most knowledgeable member of the Lansdowne Road team. Sorry to see you go down the ranking there, Martin.
I thought I was the number one already, so why am I getting pushed down? What have I said?
I'm not being bullied. It's my own I'm not being bullied in my own podcast, Martin. I'm not having it. Michael Harrell, terrible game to watch. Why every time does the ball go back to the keeper? How Coleman got man of the match? I don't know.
Agreed.
And Di Matteo, don't worry, Michael. He's Swiss born, as Conor pointed out. So, and it was on Wikipedia, so it has to be true.
Always believe it.
Yeah. Peter Ram, the Roberto Di Matteo's thing is gas. He was born in Switzerland and he's more likely to be taking on the Swiss job than us. Good man, Peter. Dave McGuinness again. Any comment on Rovers v Bows this Friday? Tallaght sold out a huge night for Irish football. The first 10,000 attendance at a League of Ireland match in the 21st century. Word of comment, and I'll be there myself.
That will be a good one. Who do you think will win? If Nick wants Bows to win, we want Rovers to win. They are.
Thank you very much, Diglan. You absolute star.
I have that Guinness Zero as well.
And a Guinness Zero cup as well. Look at that. I feel like I'm on a game show.
You are a celebrity.
From the 90s. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Diglan. Safe home, a good man. See? June. Portugal and Dublin. Good man. There you go. See?
No, but the Rovers
have a lanyard.
The Rovers Bowl match will be good. Rovers could do with a win, couldn't it?
Be good, yeah, but they did this last season as well. I mean, I know as much as I know about League of Ireland, still dwarfs what Martin knows about the Irish football team. But yeah, I know they had a very bad start last season, didn't they, under Bradley, and they still ended up smashing the league.
When you still have Jack Byrne to come back, that'll make a big difference. Like,
yeah, I reckon
the biggest waste of talent in Irish football, in my opinion.
Never had a bad game for the boys in green. When I saw him, he never looked out of place.
Because he's not. He's a brilliant footballer. He's one of the best footballers we've produced in that position.
But it's just never got the breaks.
It's just a pity.
Yeah, I think Rovers are going to win that one. Ronan Tilly. Sorry, Ronan. Do we still need a 5-year plan looking at Georgia qualifying tonight?
I disagree. Football is a strange game, isn't it? It takes one or two players to come out of nowhere, like we have with Ferguson. I know he's struggling at the moment, but it just takes that one player to come out of nowhere.
You just need your shit together. Yeah. I've always said qualifying is about having your house in order, your shit together, having a plan in place, sticking to it.
And a little bit of luck. You always need that.
And a bit of luck, yeah, 100%. Useless. Klopp wouldn't even succeed with this poor team, says Johan. David Beckett, thought we were the better team second half. Switzerland passed around us far too easily the first half and we couldn't get near them. Wouldn't be adverse to O'Shea taking the reins full time. Agree, Brady was very good this evening.
But would Granit Xhaka coming off at half time make a big difference to their
he was about
fall off in the second half?
Not great for Arsenal, but fantastic for Bayern Munich. You're smashing the Bundesliga at the moment, Granit Xhaka. So
he had a very good season last year. I thought he was very good last year. But he is a good player. It's just he's a bit of a head case at times.
Expert analysis here at Lansdowne Road. Yeah, he's a bit of a nut job.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. Absolutely not wrong. Brian Wilson, the Swiss passing much better than Ireland. It was so crisp. By the time they moved the ball into a good position, the Swiss were back in shape to stop the counter. Eloquently put, Brian. Spot on. Donald McQuillan, is there no copyright on Enter Sandman? Probably is. That's probably what done me on the YouTube. I already got an email saying you can't monetize this. I'm like, for fuck. And then, right, I got that email. whilst going in to go to the toilet and come out of the toilet. There's 4 security lads waiting for me. Oh, Jesus, you YouTube, eh? Brian Wilson, did you see Coleman get a note from the bench and angrily throw back towards the bench?
Don't know. You'd have to say what minute that was in, so we know what the context behind it was, because I didn't see it.
No, I didn't see it either. Well spotted, Brian. Johan again, Bazunapur at club and country. Owen Jones, very sloppy passing by Ireland. It's crazy to be playing Coleman for 90 minutes at this stage.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. Even when he's playing well, it just makes no sense.
Jason Kennedy. Wayne Rooney is available. Yes, he is. He is.
So is Roddy Collins, if you want to get that managerial show.
What, maybe have Roddy Collins as Wayne Rooney's number 2. How you doing, Jason? Yeah, Wayne Rooney. God, I mean, I was talking to Jason about him. That lad can barely string 2 sentences together, and he wonders why he's not a good manager.
No,
Wayne Rooney, he can. Oh Jesus, don't get me started. Peter M. Although arguably Jason, probably the best 16-year-old ever. Just saying. So that's a private joke between Jay and myself. I'll probably go home now, and my bags will be in the front. That's where I'm staying. It'll probably be in the front garden now when I go home. Peter M. Why does Gallagher need a run? He is just a better keeper. Simple.
Very valid point.
Not my words, Martin.
But you do have to
Peter
remember,
M's word.
Bazunu is what, 5 years younger, is he?
Yeah,
he's 2002. I don't know what Keller's 25, 26.
Yeah.
So I don't know what at 21. Where was Keller? Was he
Sitting on the bench?
I don't even know if he was third choice at that stage. So
yeah.
I think we can. I know Bazunu did struggle tonight, but
sure, he was even in the O'Neill team, wasn't he? Like Keller back then.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's how long he's been around.
Yeah.
Owen Kalaki, 2 games, 180 minutes and no goals. That's a worry lingering from Kenny's time, and a trend that needs altering. Brendan White, midfield very light, no forward passes through balls, only Smollett can see a pass, but they all seem to play a safe ball rather than a pass with pace. Look at the North result away from home, and very few decent players other than Conor Bradley. Away at Scotland. Fantastic.
The only decent player they have, to be honest.
Yeah, and he should have been ours. Hopefully no one from Northern Ireland's watching this. Peter M. Georgia took off Kevin Sevilli.
It means Kvaratskhelia. I think that's what he means. I think he means Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia, Mark, and still won. That's
delighted for them to qualify, to be honest. They're a good side.
Yeah, and they've done us so many favours over the years, as it was pointed out in the WhatsApp group. Declan Finnegan, Coleman man in the match, must have been Stevie Wonder picking it. Smollett and Cullen, head and shoulders above the rest, especially Smollett. Disappointed with the substitutions, thought we would have seen O'Brien, Baselli and more. A bit of a damp squib after Saturday. 100% agree, Declan. Always astute with your comments there, Declan Finnegan.
I think we do a Sinclair Armstrong on. Declan's a QPR fan, isn't he?
He is a big QPR fan.
My by Cinco in.
Nah, but you should have been a bit more experimental.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap this up because we're getting ready to switch the lights on. Boxing straight talk. Did Ireland get beat? Yes, they lost 1-0. Paul Brown, I'm not sure he's taking a piss there or not. Paul Brown, a final ball was off and we just couldn't hit the target. Very true. Robert Maher, Greece knocked out, so Gus Pye get manager job for Ireland. Hopefully not. John Buckley, overall I think Ireland played too badly. Didn't play too badly in 2 games. I think John O'Shea deserves a chance. Brian Wilson, it was around the 18th minute when Brady and Smollett were taken off. Interesting. Ronan Tilley, on the bright side, England came up very close to losing to a team we drew with Saturday. John Buckley, overall, I think Ireland played reasonably well in the 2 games. I think John O'Shea deserves a chance at the full-time job. Brian Wilson, also Doherty went down the tunnel instead of thanking the fans for the rest of the squad after the game. And the last comment of the night goes to John Murphy. As much as I like O'Shea, what was actually different between himself and Kenny in the last 2 games? Kenny should the same positives. We didn't concede many under Kenny, but still can't seem to score. Right, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much for your support. As always, it's been a hell of a window. We will be live tomorrow for a window review. Martin and myself will be live from 9:30. We're just going to have a little chat, and then we're going to let everything sink in. The FEI do have a CEO, or will have a board meeting tomorrow, so that is probably going to be a major talking point tomorrow. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much. I'm David Dunn. This is Conor McAvoy, Republic of Ireland Tracker. Give him a follow on Twitter over there. He's doing God's work over there. And also, if you like what you hear, love what you see, hit that subscribe button. Head over to our Facebook, Instagram, and our Twitter, and also our YouTube as well, if you wouldn't mind. We're going to leave it there. Thank you very much for your support. As always, we're going to see you tomorrow. And good night. God bless. Safe
Thank you
on.
very much.
And thank you very much. Yeah. Well done, Connor. Is for he's
Well done, Dave. Took a lot of balls to get me on.
It did, didn't it?
Celebrity on
You're
tonight.
sort of shanghaied into a little bit. I was just told, he needs to be on this. He needs to be on. And if he's watching, he knows what I'm talking about. Well, what's his name? He needs to be on this, the post-match reaction. And I thought, that's a good idea. Why not? He's
ever made. Full-time contract on the way.
Full-time contract. Yes. You get this Guinness Zero mug. Well done.
Thank you very
Connor.
much.
There you go. That's a signing on.
I'm doing the John O'Shea rule.
Yeah, no, I'm actually going to take. I want that. Sorry, I'm taking that Guinness Zero.
Horribly.
You get my thanks.
Thanks very much.
That means so. Thank you, Connor. Thank you, guys. We're going to leave it there. Good night. God bless, and we'll see you on the next. We'll see you tomorrow, 9:30. Come on, you boys in green.